There's nothing you can measure on how important parents are to a future athlete. They can be great teachers and role models and can provide encouragement and unconditional acceptance and support. And if you happen to have athletic parents who can also teach their kids the game, you might have something special. Meet Texas Tech freshman stud Zhaire Smith, the youngest freshman in all of college basketball. He was under-recruited mainly because he played for a small AAU team and didn't attract enough attention. His recruitment picked up late, and he received offers from Texas, Arkansas, Georgia Tech, and Texas Tech. Now he finds himself out playing 5-star recruits and top teams in the nation on a nightly basis. Zhaire was thrust into the starting lineup after an injury to a teammate and has become an important cog in the Texas Tech machine. The Red Raiders have had their time in the top 10 spotlight until recently. Smith has established himself as an NBA prospect. Maybe not this year, but for 2019. NBA scouts have gotten to know this guy's name. He isn't the first freshman to burst onto the scene after not being recognized as a top recruit, but based off his potential, Smith is a diamond in the rough. Zhaire's biggest strength is his athleticism. Combine that with a high motor, and you have yourself a two-way player. Smith is a great cutter, finisher, and offensive rebounder. His offensive rebounding percentage is on par with players like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Luke May. Nobody elevates quicker around the rim than this guy. Smith seems to always be in the right position and really understands the game at a high level. He doesn't just bring the athleticism and high motor on the offensive end, but he also brings it on the defensive end as well. His defensive versatility adds more value for him as an NBA prospect. Smith can make life miserable for an offensive player. He is quick enough to stick with a perimeter player and strong enough to bang with a bigger player and keep them from getting good low post position. A lot of young players give up trying to get through multiple picks, but Smith has the aggressiveness and tenacity to constantly fight through screens and contest shots. He leaves little to no airspace for shooters and has the wingspan to constantly bother a lot of shots. There might not be a better shot blocking guard in college basketball. If you attack the rim with Smith around, you better come with it. Smith had one of his best performances of the season against Iowa State, where he showed a number of areas he can impact. He scored 21 points, shooting 7 for 8 from the field, and also added 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks in 33 minutes. And he's just scratching the surface. He doesn't project as a #1 option on offense, but his athleticism, basketball IQ, and defensive energy will get him drafted in the first round. For Smith to take the next step, he needs to become a better ball handler and consistent three-point shooter. Staying at least another year at Texas Tech could have Zhaire Smith in the discussion for a top 10 selection in the 2019 NBA draft. One of the most underrated prospects might play in Lubbock, Texas, but his talents belong in the NBA.